cool to see Irish acts doing really well, which is why this project is so interesting, isn't it?
Oh, big time, yeah. And there's a few Irish bands playing at class. We watched Hosier with Hudson Taylor. We're standing beside those guys. So yeah, there's a lot of like Irish music that's kind of doing well outside of Ireland now. So it's great that Guinness are getting, sinking their teeth into some local raw talent.
What would you say is what are the sort of attributes that a band needs to have in order to be successful? What do you think has worked for you?
They need to get on with each other. Spend a lot of time on your songs. That's what we did. I don't know, I can't really preach. We're still on our first album. We're still learning ourselves, but we spent a lot of time on our songs, toured a lot, got really comfortable playing, and just get out there and people have a thirst for live music, so get out there and play.
You mentioned earlier that good hair was important too.
That was a joke. That's already on Twitter. I was only joking. I suppose hair is important to some people. I don't know.
It's not a prerequisite though.
No, we don't sit down and go through each hair individually. That was a joke.
You're supporting Kings of Leon at the weekend. How exciting is that for you?
That's huge. I actually went to Arcade Fire the other day, and just to have a look, because I love Arcade Fire anyway. But it's huge, and when I started playing guitar, I played Kings of Leon songs, and I've been listening to them since the very, very start. So it's just they're one of the biggest bands on the planet, and they're great live. So I can't wait, and it's Dublin as well. Dublin's always magic.
At what stage are you at with the next album now? Do you have many songs down, or what sort of direction is it going to go in?
We've got about 5 songs down, but we've got a ton written. We've got about, I'd say, 30 written between us. It's just a case of picking the right ones, but it's still going to sound like us to everybody, but it'll probably sound kind of alien for us because we're changing the sound a little bit. Just no game plan to change the sound. It's just kind of happening naturally with the songs. But we're really excited about it. We're hoping to release it early next year.
And finally, you caused a bit of a stir with One Direction fans this week because they got a bit worried about Harry heading off to do a solo album. What do you have to say about it?
That's just reporters twisting our words. We just wrote a song with Harry, and then they thought they're writing a song for Harry's solo album and all this kind of stuff. But we just wrote a song with Harry. That was it. We don't know anything, honestly.
What was he like to work with?
A gent. That's the reason we agreed to do a song with him, because we got on with him so well, and he's into good music. He's into the same kind of bands that we're into, and we just clicked with him really well. There was no persona about him. He was just Harry. He wasn't Harry from One Direction. He was just a dude. So we just thought. I can't remember how it came about actually. We just ended up in a studio somehow, and it was fun.
So this year is your 20-year anniversary in Snow Patrol. Are you? How do you feel about that? Is it?
Makes me feel terribly old. I can't believe we've been going 20 years. I think we blocked out 10 of those by being really grim, I suppose, and then 10 were brilliant. So it's I'm just amazed that we've lasted that long. That we haven't killed each other and we still actually get on really well. That's an achievement.
And what better time then to come back to new bands on your 20th anniversary and kind of start helping them to kind of get up and going with a project like this?
Yes, it feels like it's our turn to give something back, and I just love that there's something that's available for brand new acts who really needs studio time, workshops, gigs. That's what they're going to get from all this. Snow Patrol will we'll looking forward to getting back on the road as well. It's been a while, and we've got new challenges of we've got to write an amazing album, and so it's going to be exciting to just push ourselves again. We've got a new member, Johnny McDade, and he's going to bring lots of influences. Nathan has his band Little Matador, so he's been a lead singer himself. This is new territory for him, going out on the road and him sort of running that band in a sense he's learnt loads. So I think everyone's going to come back with a new kind of new knowledge and maybe a new appreciation as well for someone looking after everything.
Do you have a schedule for the album or any sort of vague idea when it might come about?
Next year, but I'm not sure what date or anything like that, but 100% next year there'll be an album out at some point.
Have to ask you about Johnny's wedding. Is that going to get in the way, or are you going to have time?
To schedule that around us, you know. Yeah, it's. I'm looking forward to that. It's really exciting, and you know, I'm so happy for him. And you know, I've met Courtney through Skype, and she's really down to earth, lovely person for the sort of megastar she is. And you know, it's. I'm sure it'll be a big day out. Hope we're all invited.
Are you all going to head over to Alabama if you get the invite?
I'm sure we will. Yeah, absolutely.
Why'd you leave me? Take my body, take my body, and all I want is, and all I need is to find somebody. I'll find somebody.